Hi, 4th grade, it's Mrs. Boswell, and today we're going to be doing Module 3, Lesson 22, okay? And we're going to be doing prime and composite numbers, okay? And we're gonna find this in our table of contents on page 53 and 54. Remember, it might be different for yours. So again, we're gonna do Module 3, Lesson 22. We're gonna learn about prime and composite numbers. Pause the video at any time when you need. All right, so here we go. It says Module 3, Lesson 22. Our objective is I can find prime and composite numbers. But really what we're going to be doing a lot of what we've already done. We're going to do some arrays with our multiplication. Okay, so we've kind of jumped from division back to multiplication. And this strategy is actually going to help us with division. Okay, and what we're really looking for and we're really going to be focusing on is finding factors. Okay. It's going to be one of our big words, is finding the different factors. Okay? So here we go. We're going to look at this first one here. Okay? We're going to look at 1 times 8. Okay? Well, I know that it is one group, right? And how many are in that group? There are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, well, 1 times 8 is always going to be 8. Okay? So let's talk about it. Which numbers are the factors and which number is the product? Okay? This 8 right here is our product. Okay, that's what it equals. Okay, that's called our product. This 1 times 8, the 1 and the 8, we call those factors. Those are called factors, okay? Because if I take 1 times 8, I'm going to get 8, okay? So let's look at this example. It says 2 times 4. Well, I'm going to put that in array, so I got 2 of them, right? And in each one, I have how many? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4 and 4 make 8. So 2 times 4 is 8. Oh, look! I over here had a product of 8. So this is also a product of 8. Okay, but if you notice, what were my 2 and my 4? Over here, they're the same as the 1 and the 8. They're called factors. Okay, this is a factor. Okay, those are called factors. Okay, so if I want to do this, I notice that my numbers to go into 8, I had 1 and 8. So if I did 1 times 8, I get 1 times 8. Okay, I get 8. Another factor that we had was 2 and 4, okay, to get me to 8. Were there any other factors? Can you think of any that would get you 8? What if I did 3? 3, wow. Yeah, nothing, 3 times nothing would give me 8. So my only factors for the product of 8, my only factors are 1, 2, 4, and 8. Okay? So I just had those factors, 1, 2, 4, and 8. Okay? All right, let's focus on our next one. Okay? So I noticed that 8 has 1, 2, 3, 4 factors that it can go. I could do 1 times 8, or 8 times 1, or I could do 2 times 4, or 4 times 2, and that would give me a product of 8 using those factors. Okay? So we're going to come back down here again, and we're going to do this one. 1 times 18. So I'm going to put that in my array. I'm going to do 18, and I'm only supposed to have one group. Okay? So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh man, I had to write small in there. Okay, I had one group of 18, right? So what's 1 times 18? Everybody, it is 18. Okay, the product is 18. What are my factors? My factors are 1 and 18. Okay, those are my factors. Those are called factors. Okay, and this 18 is my product. Okay, those words are going to come in are going to be very important in this lesson. So let's look at 2 times 9. Okay, well, I have 2 groups. And they're in groups of 9. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, let's see. I know there's 9 here, and I'm going to count out 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, 2 times 9 is 18. Ah, 18. Whoa, look, it's our product again. Wait, was 2 times 9 the same factors as 1 times 18? Nope, they were different. Ah, so I'm going to kind of draw that down here again. So I've got 1 and 18 are a factor. Okay, and now I just noticed that there's now 2 and 9. Are you noticing kind of what I'm doing with my numbers? So I've got 1 and 8, 2 and 9. So let's come over here. I want to know, are there any other factors that will get me to 18? I want you to stop and think about that. I'm going to go, I know that after 1, then there's 2, and then, ooh, I wonder if 3 goes into 18. Let's just do it. Let's see. Let's do 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'm going to do 18. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ooh, did that divide evenly? Yeah. So how many groups do I have? 3. And how many were in each array? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, did we just find another factor for 18? Yes, we found 3 and 6. Okay, so now there's another one, 3 and 6. Are there any other factors for 18? I wonder if we could do 4. I bet I could just write that over here. I could do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is 4 a product? No, because look, I have these 2 left over. So I know 4 cannot be a product. Okay, well, I know that 6 worked. So 4 doesn't work. I wonder what, maybe, let's try 5. Ooh, 5, 10, 15, 20. That doesn't work because that goes past 18. So it can't be 5. The last one we could try that I don't see in between here is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus another 7. Oh, that's 21. Is that a factor of 18? Nope. So my only factors for 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. So I had 1 times 18, 2 times 9, and 3 times 6. Okay. So what we're doing is really finding factors for our products. And I noticed for 18, I found 3 different factors groups, right? Up here for 8, we had 2. Okay, let's go on to our last page of notes. Ooh, they're coming. I wondered when Mrs. Boswell was going to bring those up. I see that word prime in composite. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not quite ready for us. I promise we're going to get there to understand what is prime and what's composite. But we're going to look at these numbers, okay? And I have 2 times 8 is 16. So remember, 16 is my product. and the 2 and the 8 are both what? They're both factors. Okay, so I know that 2 times 8 is 16. So I'm going to do well, I can do that. 2 and 8, I'll bring that all the way over here, kind of. All right, they can give me 16, right? 2 times 8 is 16. Is there anything else that would go into 16? I'm going to go right before the 2. I could have 1. 1 times what? 1 times what would give me 16? Can you think? Oh, 1 times itself is always itself, which is 16. Oh, so one factor is 1 and 16. 1 times 16. So I got 1 times 16, 2 times 8. Could I try 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So is 3 times the number going to get it for me? No. Okay, so I know 3's don't work. 3's doesn't work. What? I wonder if 4's can go into 16. Well, let's see. Let's draw our lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, did it work? 4 times what gave me 16? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times itself. 4 times 4 gave me 16. Okay, so I know that 4 would also be my other one. Now, would I need to write 4 again? No. Okay, because I already know that 4 times itself is going to give me 16. So 4 times 4 is 16. All right, so let's look at 5s. I'm going to just count it. 5, 10, 15, 20. That went over it. 7 plus 7 is 14. That's not going to work. And then my next number is 8. So, did I find all of the factors for 16? Yeah, there were 1 and 16, 2 and 8, and 4 times 4. Okay, those were all factors of 16. We call this type of number, this product 16, we call that number a composite number. Okay, so I'm just giving you some hints. So that 16 is a composite number because it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factors. Okay, these factors all worked into that number 16 to make it a composite number. Ooh, so I bet if I go back over here to these notes, these 8, that product 8, it was also a composite number. Okay, because it had 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways we could get it, right? 4 different factors. Okay, ooh, how about 18? Was that a composite number? Let's see how many factors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 6 different factors that went into 18. So 18 is a composite number. All right, let's look at our next one. Okay, whoops, so sorry. Okay, let's look at 1 times 7. Okay. Oh, I need to focus that a little bit, and I so apologize, 4th grade. I kind of messed that up just a little bit. Let's see if I can have, oh, that looks better. Okay, so let's look at 1 times 7. Okay, well, 1 times 7 is 7, so I've got 1 and 7. Wow. Could I do 2 into 7? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did that work? Nope. All right, the next one after 2 would come 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did that work? Nope. Can 4? 4 plus 4, that's 8. Nope. 5? 5 plus 5 is 10. Nope, that doesn't make a 7. Oh, man. The only factor for 7 is 1 and the 7. Oh, 4th grade. Over here, 16 had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factors. How many factors does 7 have? It has 1 and itself. Ooh. 4th grade, this is called, 7 is a prime number. Okay, it is a prime number. Okay, so now I've seen that Mrs. Walzer keeps calling the 16 a composite number because it has lots of factors, right? But I just realized that the prime number, it only had 1 times itself. So 1 times its own self was a prime number. Okay, that's interesting. All right, let's do this last one. 1 times 5, okay? I want to look at all the different factors. So I know 1 and 5 are my factors so far. Could I do 2? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, 2's doesn't go into it. Let's try 3's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, that didn't work. Is 4 going to do it? Definitely not. Ooh! So what are the factors for 5? It's 1 and 5. Ah, so 4th grade, do you think 5, the product of 5, do you think that number is a composite number or a prime number? Okay, I can see that composite had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other ones had about 4, but the 7 only had 1 in itself. Look, the 5 has its 1 in itself. So I think that the 5 is a prime number. And if you agree with me, you are correct. 5 is a prime number. Okay, so let's come up here to our definitions and let's really talk about what is the definition for prime and what is the definition for composite. Okay, and this is going to be very important. Okay, when you are looking at multiplication. Okay, it says a number, 1 and a number itself are called prime numbers. So let's say that again. So prime is a number is 1, okay, is 1 and the number itself, okay. So prime is 1 and the number itself, okay. So if you notice, was 16 1 and 16 by itself? No, it had all these other numbers, 2, 4, or all these other factors, 2, 4, and 8. But if I look at this number, 1 and 7, it was 1 and itself. The 5 was 1 and itself. Over here, I'm trying to be careful. How about that 8? Well, 8, was it 1 in itself? No, it had, the factors were 1, 2, 4, and 8. So that made it a composite number. So let's get the definition of that composite number. So we know that a prime is 1 and the number itself, okay? But a composite number, okay? It says our, let's see, let's put this in a little, it says composite numbers are at least one factor other than 1 and the number itself, okay? So we're going to say at least one factor other than 1 and itself, okay? And the number itself, right? So basically, if I come over here, 1 and 16, did it have other factors besides itself? Yeah, it had 2 and 8 and 4 and 4. Okay, so that's what made it a composite number, okay, because it has multiple factors. 7 was a prime number because it could only be 1 times itself. 5 was a prime number because it was only 1 times itself. So a prime number is 1 and the number itself when I multiply it as a factor. Composite is at least one factor other than 1 in itself. Well, this 16, the product of 16, that number is definitely composite because it had 1 in itself plus another factor or more. Let's go look at these ones. Let's make sure Mrs. Boswell was correct on that. Okay, I have 8, right? And the factors are 1 in itself, oh, and another factor, 2 and 4. Okay, so that made it a composite number because it had more than just 1 in itself. All right, let's look at 18. Here's 18. I had 1 in itself. But then I had 2 and 9, 3 and 6. So there were other factors. So 18 is a composite number. Today, 4th grade, you learned that you can find prime and composite numbers, and that's what you'll be doing on your exit ticket. Good luck today.